Okay, here's a couple questions from the book where they're asking to find the polynomial with the lowest degree that has these as its zeros. First thing to mention is that if you have a complex zero like this one, they always come in pairs. So if you have a 2 minus I, you must also have a 2 plus I. For this question down below here, I cut some of it off. You've got an irrational root, that's this one, and you've got a complex root. Again, both of those come in pairs. So if this is 1, you also have to have a 2 plus root 3. And if you have a 1 plus I, you have to have a 1 minus I. So those are the 4 roots or zeros for the equation. Now, if these are roots or zeros, it's like if you have 4 as a 0, that gives you a factor of x minus 4, right? You always switch that sign. So similarly with these, you've got to do something like this. Like the minus 1 here, I know that one's going to be x plus 1. I get that. But how do you go from that into a factor that has an x? Well, you do the same thing. It's x minus this thing. But this thing has to be put in brackets so you don't mess up on a dirty, rotten, filthy, stinking negative sign. Same thing with this one. It'll be x minus that. So 2 minus I. Now what you'll do is maybe simplify inside there. So it'd be x minus 2 plus I. That's this one. I'm going to change the order so I get the I guys together. So I'll have this one x minus 2 minus I. That'll be this one once I've applied that negative to both. And then I have an x plus 1. Now I'll do my foiling. I think I'm going to need some more room here. I'll just throw that one over there somewhere. With this one you do the same thing, it's just a little bit longer. Okay, to FOIL, so I've got to go x times everything inside the second bracket. So it'll be x squared. X times minus 2 is a minus 2x. X times a minus I would be a minus ix. And now a minus 2 times everything. So minus 2 times x is a minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 2 is a positive 4. Minus 2 times a minus I is a positive 2i, I think. Yeah. And then I times x is a plus ix. I times negative 2 is negative 2i. I times a negative I would be a negative I squared. That's sort of ugly. I like that. And then I have an x plus 1 at the end. Now let's take a look here. I've got a x squared. And now x's. There's 1. Here's 1. Oh, there's 1 too. Oh, but those two cancel. This one here, a minus ix and a plus ix, gone. Oh, a 2i and a minus 2i, gone. Anything else? I'm stuck with everything else. So the minus 2x and another minus 2x is a minus 4x. Then I have a plus 4. And then I have a minus I squared. But I know that I squared is actually a negative 1, right? So I can do some more simplifying there. And I have an x plus 1. So this will be x squared minus 4x. And then 4 plus 1 would be 5. Okay. Feeling good there, times x plus 1. Now the final thing you'll do is to FOIL all of that out. Imagine that it's up here where any mistake might have been made. I'll finish foiling this though. This will be x cubed plus x squared minus 4x squared minus 4x plus 5x plus 5, I think. X cubed plus x squared minus 4x squared minus 4x plus 5x plus 5. Yeah, that's right. And then simplify x cubed minus 3x squared plus 1x plus 5. So that would be the lowest polynomial of lowest degree that has these three things as zeros. Okay, hopefully that helps you with that question.